Hey, what's up everybody? Let's be real. Saving money is important, but it shouldn't feel like you're living like a monk. Saving money doesn't mean giving up everything you love. What if I told you that you can save more while still enjoying life? Sounds impossible? Well, today, I'm going to show you exactly how to save money without sacrificing your lifestyle. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tips to start saving right now. Save more without sacrifice. We're talking about guilt-free spending, strategic saving, and actually getting ahead without feeling deprived. Get ready to level up your finances while still enjoying the things you love. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more money-saving tips. Let's get right into it. Alright, let's kick things off with the foundation of effortless saving automation. Remember back in the day when you had to physically go to the bank to deposit a check? Thank goodness for technology, right? Well, the same principle applies to saving. We're living in the age of automation, so why not put it to work for our finances? We're talking about setting up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account every single payday. Think of it like this. You set it up once and then it runs on autopilot, just like a self-driving car for your money. And the best part is, you can start small. Even if it's just $25 or $50 per paycheck, it adds up over time, especially with compound interest working its magic. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to building wealth. Now, I get it. Some of you might be thinking, Graham, I can barely cover my expenses as it is. How am I supposed to automate my savings? And trust me, I've been there. But here's the thing. You'd be surprised how quickly you adjust to a slightly lower balance in your checking account. Think of it like this. If you never see that money, you won't even miss it. It's like when you get a raise. At first, it's amazing, but then, you adjust to that new income level. The same goes for saving. You adapt to living with a little less in your checking account. And the best part is, you're building a solid financial foundation without even breaking a sweat. And here's a pro tip. Set up your automatic transfer for the day after you get paid. This way, you're paying yourself first, just like you would pay your rent or your phone bill. It's about prioritizing your financial future. Automating your savings is like setting up the financial equivalent of a Netflix subscription. It runs in the background, you barely notice it, but you're constantly building your wealth. It's the ultimate set it and forget it strategy for financial success. Alright, let's talk about impulse buying, the silent killer of our savings accounts. You know that feeling when you're scrolling online or walking through the mall and you see something shiny and new and your brain screams, I need this? Yeah, we've all been there. But here's the thing. Most of the time, those impulse buys end up collecting dust in the back of our closets, or even worse, draining our bank accounts. That's where the 24-hour rule comes in, your new best friend in the fight against impulse spending. Here's how it works. The next time you're tempted to buy something, especially if it's a non-essential item, hit the pause button. Don't give in to that instant gratification monkey on your shoulder. Instead, tell yourself you'll think about it for 24 hours. Now, I'm not saying you can't buy anything fun or spontaneous ever again. It's all about being mindful and intentional with your spending. Because let's be real, how many times have you bought something on a whim and then later regretted it? The 24-hour rule isn't about depriving yourself, it's about giving yourself the time and space to make rational decisions. Because most of the time, after that 24-hour cooling period, you'll realize you didn't really need that item in the first place. And if you do still find yourself thinking about it after 24 hours, at least you've had the chance to consider if it truly aligns with your financial goals, and if it's something you can genuinely afford. This simple rule can be a game changer for your savings. It's about breaking that cycle of instant gratification and making conscious choices about where your money goes. Remember, it's not about deprivation. It's about making your money work harder for you so you can achieve your financial goals faster. So, the next time you're about to click that buy now button, remember the 24-hour rule and ask yourself, do I really need this, or am I just caught in the moment? Alright, let's talk about putting your money to work for you. Now, I'm not talking about risky investments or anything like that. I'm talking about the simple yet powerful strategy of maximizing cashback and rewards on your everyday spending. Think about it. You're already spending money on groceries, gas, and online purchases, so why not get some of that money back in your pocket? It's like getting paid to shop. First up, let's talk about cashback credit cards. Now, I know what you might be thinking, credit cards? Aren't those dangerous? And yes, if you're not careful, credit cards can lead to debt and financial trouble. But if you're responsible and use them strategically, they can be incredibly powerful tools for earning cashback and rewards. The key here is to treat your credit card like a debit card. Only spend what you can afford to pay off in full each month. That way, you're avoiding interest charges and essentially getting free money back. There are tons of cashback credit cards out there, each with its own perks and rewards programs. Some cards offer a flat cashback rate on all purchases, while others offer higher cashback rates in specific categories like groceries or gas. Take some time to research and compare different cards to find one that aligns with your spending habits. And remember, always read the fine print and understand the terms and conditions before you sign up. But cashback credit cards are just the tip of the iceberg. Don't forget about rewards apps and loyalty programs. There are apps out there that give you cashback for simply scanning your receipts, and many stores offer loyalty programs that reward you with points or discounts for your repeat business. By stacking these strategies, cashback credit cards, rewards apps, and loyalty programs, you can turn your everyday spending into opportunities to earn. It's like getting mini raises throughout the month just for buying things you were already going to buy anyway. Chapter 4. Cut subscriptions you don't use. Stop wasting money. Let's be real. We live in a world of subscription overload. Think about it. Streaming services, music apps, gym memberships, meal kits, the list goes on. And while these services can be convenient and enjoyable, they can also drain your bank account without you even realizing it. It's time to take control of your subscriptions and cut the ones you don't use or need. It's like trimming the fat from your budget. It might not seem like much at first, but those small cuts can add up to significant savings over time. The first step is to identify all of your subscriptions. Go through your bank statements and credit card bills and make a list of every single subscription you're currently paying for. You might be surprised by how many subscriptions you've accumulated over time. Once you have your list, it's time to get ruthless. Go through each subscription and ask yourself, do I actually use this? Do I get value out of it? Or is it just another recurring payment draining my account? If you haven't used a subscription in months, or if you find yourself constantly forgetting about it, it's a prime candidate for cancellation. And don't be afraid to negotiate with companies or downgrade to a cheaper plan if you don't need all the bells and whistles. Remember, it's your hard-earned money, and you have the power to decide where it goes. Don't let subscription services hold your finances hostage. Take control, cut the cord, and free up more money in your budget for the things that truly matter to you. Chapter 5. Meal prep and cook more at home. Delicious savings. Alright, let's talk about food, glorious food. But let's be honest, eating out all the time can put a serious dent in your budget. Now, I'm not saying you have to become a gourmet chef or give up restaurants entirely. It's about finding a balance and incorporating more home-cooked meals into your routine. And trust me, cooking at home doesn't have to be boring or time-consuming. With a little planning and preparation, you can enjoy delicious and nutritious meals without breaking the bank. Enter the magical world of meal prepping. Meal prepping is like having a personal chef on a budget. It's about setting aside a few hours each week to prepare your meals in advance. Think of it like batch cooking. You cook once, and then you have meals ready to go for the entire week. Not only does meal prepping save you money on restaurant meals and takeout, but it also saves you time and mental energy during the week. No more scrambling to figure out what to eat after a long day. You've got your prepped meals ready to heat and enjoy. Start by planning your meals for the week. Choose recipes that are budget-friendly, healthy, and easy to prepare in bulk. Then, set aside a few hours on the weekend or your day off to do your grocery shopping and cooking. Invest in some good quality food storage containers to keep your meals fresh and organized in the fridge. And don't be afraid to get creative with your meal prep. Try different recipes, experiment with flavors, and make it fun. Remember, cooking at home doesn't have to be a chore. It can be a fun and rewarding way to save money, eat healthier, and impress your friends and family with your culinary skills. Chapter 6. The $1 per use rule. Spend wisely on big purchases. Alright, let's talk about big purchases. You know, those items that make your heart skip a beat but also make your wallet tremble. Things like electronics, designer clothes, or maybe even a new car. Before you make that big purchase, I want you to remember the $1 per use rule. This simple yet powerful rule can help you make smarter spending decisions and avoid buyer's remorse. Here's how it works. Take the price of the item you want to buy and divide it by the number of times you realistically see yourself using it. For example, If you're eyeing a $200 jacket, ask yourself, will I wear this jacket at least 200 times? If the answer is yes, then it might be a worthwhile purchase. But if you're only going to wear it a handful of times, that's $40 per wear. Probably not the best use of your hard-earned money. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This rule doesn't apply to everything. And you're right, it's not about being overly frugal or depriving yourself of things you genuinely need or value. But the $1 per use rule is a helpful guideline for making more mindful spending decisions, especially when it comes to big-ticket items. It forces you to think about the long-term value of your purchase and whether it's something you'll truly use and enjoy. Remember, it's not about the price tag. It's about the value you're getting for your money. So, the next time you're about to splurge on a big purchase, remember the $1 per use rule, and ask yourself, is this worth it? Chapter 7, start saving today, and that's it. Saving money doesn't mean giving up your lifestyle, it's all about being smarter with your spending. Which tip are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more money-saving hacks. Remember, small changes can lead to big results when it comes to your finances. Comment below. What's your best savings hack? I love hearing from you guys. Until next time, keep hustling and stay focused.